Well, to be honest, as I've been a film student in Kassel, I really loved the idea of making a movie about Fritz Lang one day, because in my opinion he's, well, the one director in the short democratic period of Weimar in Germany that successfully put in architecture and painting into the cinematographic art. And that was something absolutely new, because with the architecture in movie making, you start thinking about how setting the lights for the cinema. And that was very important, because the most directors in this period, they came from theater and they came from acting, and that was the only thing they were interested in. And Fritz Lang really, he catched the possibility to make an art about filmmaking. And this, as a young film student, was very important for me, and that was the reason why I said one day, if I can, I want to do a movie about Lang. But how to make that movie about Lang? Because you need a gasp to get the story. And of course, Fritz Lang was a very successful movie maker. While he made his vast machinery and masters films, his silent films, but he was a king at the period. And it's boring to make a movie about a king. But M, his first sound film, he really invented himself newly. He, well, in a way, both personally and professionally, M was a turning point in Lang's life. And therefore this film was, for me, the important one, to be enabled to portray all the details on him.
Etwa Mitte August vergangenen Jahres habe ich auf dem Hansaplatz in Düsseldorf ein junges Mädchen kennengelernt. Das war die Hahn. Wir fuhren dann ins Neandertal. Und hier habe ich mit dem Einverständnis der Hahn Geschlechtsverkehr ausgeübt. Tja, da habe ich dann die Hahn am Hals gefasst und heftig gewürgt. Während dem Würgen trat eine starke sexuelle Erregung ein, die dadurch, dass sich der Hahn noch schwere Verletzungen am Halse beigebracht habe, ihren Höhepunkt erreichte. Aus dieser Verletzung habe ich dann Blut in mich aufgenommen von der Hahn. Größere Mengen. Bin ich ins Kino gegangen.
Well, of course, Lang felt as a German as a period. After the World War, the lost World War, he wanted to help his people to feel stronger, prouder, and everything like that. And that was the reason he made a big Nibelungen film in 2 parts, where he wanted to show, well, look, we have a past, we have a great poetry tradition, something like that. Well, on the other hand side, Fritz Lang is that, well, he was a modern technique for cinema, wave-breaking making films. He was a technique-thinking director. You can see this in his first science fiction film, Lady on the Moon, where he talked to engineers, to the same engineers where later the Nazis put the V1 and V2 bombs against Great Britain. He talked with them to talk about how can I create something like a flying object towards the moon. Yeah? So the film was later on, by the side, forbidden by the Nazis because of the V1, V2 program. Yeah. So you see, this may be the reason why you can see him as a German filmmaker. Nevertheless, he was no Austrian citizen.
Es war der falsche Weg. Menschenmassen und Maschinen in jedem Film. Ich will das nicht mehr. Mir geht es nur noch um den Menschen. Um einen Menschen.
Du hast aber einen schönen Ball. Immer muss ich durch Straßen gehen und immer spüre ich, er ist einer hinter mir her und verfolgt mich.
Es gibt keinen Gott!
Das Schicksal hat's gut gemeint mit Ihnen, Herr Lang. Sie konnten Gott sei Dank ein anständiger Mensch werden.
Well, Fritz Lang had a lifelong central question in his heart, and it was called the other in us. Why a person commits murder, why a person makes evil, nevertheless it should be on the world to do something good. And he had his own theory about this, because even Fritz Lang once had been accused being a murderer. This is why a long lifetime he remained silent about the unexpected death of his first wife, Lisa Rosenthal. It happened at the Langs home in 1920. Fritz Lang was an upcoming star, and Lisa Rosenthal, his first wife, met her death by getting a bullet from Fritz Lang's lieutenant's pistol from World War I in her breast. While at the same time Lang was just one room away, making love with lover and future second wife Thea von Habu. And these are very, very precarious circumstances. He had really things to explain towards the investigation squad of the police. And and this tormented him, of course. Yeah, all the police questions. He was accused for murder. Nevertheless, you read nothing in the newspapers. Yeah, but he was accused, and finally they dropped the case. And from that day on, he wrote diaries to reconstruct every single day, and that meant something for him. So that was a very, very stressful power in his body, and a creative one to do films.